right. So I'll be recording this session. So last week we talked about a couple of things. We looked at count A, count blank, and we also looked at average, sum, minimum, maximum, and so on and so forth. And then I think we also take a time to look at some of the take a time to look at this, the alignment, the left align, center, and then right align. What did we look at again? We look at Format Painter, how we can use it to, ensure that we have uniform font size and font types, right? Then we checked, what did we check again? We talked about filtering, yeah, how we can filter, and then we also look at how we can filter and then use and perform some mathematical calculation on it, right? So today we'll look at some things, but excuse me. So today we'll look at we'll start with this function called concatenate. So what concatenate does is that it helps us to merge or join strings or text, right? When you have one or two words, you can combine them. Like here, you are seeing we have hello on one column, we have world on another column. We can join them together to form hello world, the one on red, using the concatenate function. We have Excel is on one cell, and then on the other cell, we have font to length. And then when you join them together using concatenate, you can now have Excel is font to length. So let's quickly look at that and move on to the next one. Don't worry, nobody will be lost. If you are lost, feel free. Okay. So let's see, here we have hello. And then here we have words. And then we can join these two together using concatenate function, concatenate, right? Yeah. Concatenate. And then you pick the first value, and then you also pick the other value in the other cell. And you hit enter, you see hello world. But something happened here. There's no space between them. So in order to have space, we have to also introduce space in the formula.
I'm lost, sir. Please, can you take it again, sir? Sorry.
Okay, so we have this hello in cell D2. We have another word called which is stored in cell E2. This is D2 and this is E2. Now we want to join them together. Remember last week we talked about how to separate this using the delimiter under, I think it should be, yeah, text to column. We use text to column to split. Now we are talking about how to merge values of different cells. Let me see. Is there a question? Oh, my voice is low. Sorry about that. How about now? Is it better? Someone said, okay. So we have word here, two words, and then we can join them to form hello world using the concatenate function, right? All we have to do is pass in the location of the address of the value. Each value has their own address, the one in D2 and then the one in E2, right? And then we are talking about introducing space. Sorry, that's a mistake from me. So we are talking about introducing space. So for us to introduce space, we can do the same thing. We can do the same thing, but then we include a little change. just a little change, nothing serious. So we can say hello, which is D2. You pass in D2. And the next thing, we introduce the equal sign, the space. The space is, sorry about that. Yeah. So what I'm trying to show you here, you see this one, every time you put a double colon, you want a space, you put a double colon. Is it a double colon or what they call it? Quote. Yeah, you use a quote, and then in between the quote, you create your space, right? But then there's something else I needed us to be observant with. So I'm not going to mention it. I'm just going to click this. Now, this is very okay, but there's another approach to this. There's another approach to this. This is not like a standard way of doing it, but because of the version of the Excel, it can handle it, right? But there's another approach, and this approach includes using the ampersand. We can see here, you have this and sign. It's called ampersand, right? So you can also use them to create, to join everything together. So instead of using comma, we can use the ampersand. Let me see. Do we? Okay, I should zoom on my screen a little bit. Okay, let me see. Sorry, yeah. So another approach is that we can use an ampersand. Look at this, instead of using a comma. But if you're not familiar with it, no problem. You can just do a comma and then you go. Here, we use a comma, right? We use a comma. And I told you that you can use the quote symbol to introduce space. So the first quote and then space in between, and then the second quote. That's what's used to bring space. And we demonstrate this here, right? Where we have this hello and then this word. We can make them directly using concatenate keyword or function. We can make them directly. And then if we want to put space in between, we now come here and then introduce the quote. In between the two quotes, there is a space. So by the time you execute it, the two words will now have space in between them. All right. Can you hear me? Yeah, Josephine, go ahead.
Yes, sir. Yes. So, I don't know if this is directly related, but you said to introduce the space, we
Yeah.
put the quotes and then put the space in between. So if I want to introduce a comma, would it work the same way, like instead of the space?
Good question. Yeah, it will work the same way. Instead of space, you put a comma there. So let's see what you're talking about. You can come here and say concatenate. Yeah. And then we select this comma. So inside the quote, you drop the comma. And then you select the second word, then you close it. You see, it will recognize it. So the quote will help you introduce the symbol that you want to use. So it's not only for comma, you can use any other symbol. All right.
All right, thank you.
So let's move on. Please, can you zoom on? I thought I just zoomed in. Okay. So let's go on to the next one. I believe everyone is okay on this one. May that go ahead. Go ahead.
Good evening, sir. The second approach introduced a comma. Yes, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you. You said the second word.
The second approach introduced a comma, and there was no comma in the first one, so I don't know if they're still the same like that.
No, okay. No, it depends on what you want to do. The first one, we want to put space in between the two words. The second one, we want to introduce a comma, not a space. And in fact, I'll even do a third one, which will be a combination of the first two. The third one will now be, we want to have a comma and a space, right? We want to have a comma and a space. So we'll have this, then we have the comma in between the quotes. Then you can even give it a space before you put the quote, right? So you have a comma and then you have space, then you close it, then you bring the second word, and then like this. You see? Can you see? Did you see what you have the word, you have the comma, you have the space, and then you have the next word. Is it okay?
Thank you, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you.
You are sure I didn't confuse you for that bar? All right.
No,
Let's
sir. Thank you.
let's go to what are they called? Upper, lower, and proper. So the upper helps to convert text into uppercase. That's capital letters. All of them will be capital letters. The lower helps to convert the text to lowercase, meaning small letters. Everything will be small letter. Then the proper helps to make the first letter uppercase and all the rest lowercase. In fact, this proper is what Microsoft Word called capitalize. Microsoft Word call it capitalize. Is it capitalize? I hope I did not make mistake there. There's a word they have for it. Let me see if it's on Excel. Oh, it's not here.
I think it's sentence case or something like that.
Yeah, sentence case. Thank you. Sentence case, meaning that the first letter of each word will be turned to capital letter and then the rest will be small letter. So we are going to do this one. For upper, we have upper. Then we pass in, let's say, Aisha Bello, and then we'll close it. So you see that Aisha Bello is now fully on capital letter. All right. And then we have the other one, which is lower. And for lower, we just pass in this Tava. And then when you hit it, everything is now on small letter. I hope I'm not having network issues with you guys. I hope you can hear me.
We can hear you, sir.
Okay. Then we'll now have proper. Proper is for the sentence case that someone just remind me. Sorry, I didn't get your name. So meaning that the first letter is capital letter.
The first letter will
be small. Yeah.
the first letter.
So you can see, we can change Aisha Bello to the first letter is capital letter, then the rest is small letter. And is that straightforward? Do we grab it or do you need further explanation? Did you understand?
Yes, I do. Yes, we do, Mr. Joe.
If you need me to go again, please feel free. Pieces, title case. Yeah, you can also refer to it as title case. Yeah. So if we are good, if we are clear, this one, nobody must fail it in the quiz. If not, I will chat you up privately and ask you what is going on. Okay. Oh, sorry about that, Elijah. Let me see. Okay, Marianne, first letter for the word sentence is capital, then it's capitalized. So thank you.
Sir, please, can you come again, sir, please?
Oh, okay. On which one? Is it on the concatenator or on the upper and lower case?
Upper and lower case, upper and lower case.
Okay. So for the upper case, what we are saying, use the keyword upper to turn all the sentence or all the word into capital letters. right? So all we have to do is pass in the word, that is the value, the cell address. So it will pick the value and then convert it. Now what we have here is not in uppercase. What we have on this B3 is not in uppercase. This is in what they call the sentence case. The first letter is capital, the rest is small letter. So we use the upper keyword, and then when we hit enter, you see it turns everything into capital letter. Then we'll come here for the second one, which is the lower case. So we use the lower function. It's the lower function. We use the lower function. We pass in the value using the address, and then it turns everything into lowercase, small letters. Then we also have this one, the proper, which is for the sentence case. We just pass in the result of this upper, which is in capital letter. We pass it in, and then what we have is that the proper will help us to reformat it such that the first letter is capital, then the rest is small letter for each word. I don't know. Do you get it now? Is it okay? Is it fine? Are you there? What's the name again?
Yeah, I'm here. I heard you right.
Okay, thank you. So that will be for that. Then we'll go to the next one, which is length. The length helps us to count. It helps us to count the number of characters within a string. But there's something I would like to, before we do that, let me just give us an example. So we want to count that word hello. What we'll do is len, short form of length. So we are counting the characters. So you just pass this and then you hit that, and yeah, it's telling you that we have 5 characters in the word hello. So HELLO is 5. So we'll have 5 characters. Now, there's something I want to do. Which should I use for my example right now? Okay. I'm going to try to create a little bit of scene. Hopefully so this is Aisha Bello, and the answer is 11. Why is it 11? Who can tell me? Why is the total, when you count the entire, all the characters in that cell, that is when you count all these characters, why is Len telling us that it's
Because of the spacing.
Because of the space.
okay? You said
Because of the spacing.
wait. When you say because of
Of the spacing.
you know that's not
Spacing between Aisha and Bello.
wait.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Wait.
6,
Wait.
7, 8,
Let
9,
us have a market.
Aisha is 5.
Space can be
Bello is 5.
counted.
That's 10. That's 10. Then including the space between Aisha and Bello, making it 11.
True. Same here.
Space has no value, can't be counted.
Since you people have decided to turn
So
it,
why is it
For
11?
Len, it can be counted. The space can be counted for Len.
you guys
Everything
have
in a
decided
cell can be counted when it comes to lengths.
you guys have decided to turn this into about women riot. When you
We are
people are
sorry,
done with the
sir.
riot, then you let me speak. Why are we counting?
What are you saying?
Why is he recognizing that space? Now everybody has gone on leave. Why is he recognizing
When
the
we talk
space?
about, okay, sir, can I speak?
Yes, now you can speak. You have been speaking.
When we talk about length,
Yeah.
length deals with every character, symbol, letter, alphabet in a cell. It counts everything, including space.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. So you can hear what I hope you hear what Gift just said. Right? It will count everything, every symbol, every character, it will count them all. So including space. I believe this is also straightforward. It's not difficult, right? If you don't get it, feel free to let me explain. So we'll go to the next one. And then we talked about substitutes. What substitute basically does is to, take a text, look for a word in the text and replace it with a new word, right? So, like in these examples we have here, we have on A20, we have I like Excel. And then on B20, we have he likes Excel. What we basically did there was to select A20 and then highlight the word I like and then replace it with he likes. This is supposed to be spaced. So replace it with he likes. So we're going to go and demonstrate this so that you see for yourself. And then from there, if you have questions, we'll know, right? So let's say we have a word here. Okay, let's just pick one of these words. Let's say Kelechi. We have Kelechi Nwosu. Now, if we want to use the substitute, you say substitute. You can see that I type them. I don't try to just click on the formula when it appears. I intentionally am typing them letter after letter so that you can see me typing it and it can register into your mind, right? So substitute, and then we select Kelechi Nwosu. So what are we replacing in Kelechi Nwosu? We are replacing, I need to be very careful about it because some of you have a very good character. If I put my name now, that's the name you start calling me. So I'm going to put somebody else's name. So we are going to replace the Kelechi with gift. So we have Kelechi, and then we'll replace it with gift. So then we hit enter. We're having an error. So who can tell me why we're having an error? No, before then, don't say anything. Before then, this is how you do. You can see this icon here is to tell you if your formula is okay. If the error, it can explain the error for you. So you can see here it's saying invalid name error, right? Invalid name error. What this means is that our formula has issue. The name, the typing I did has issue, right? The formula contains unrecognized text. Okay. Can you see this message beneath it? Can you see the message?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, yes, sir. Can see it.
Okay. So substitute typo. Okay. Thank you, peace. So the issue is that the spelling of the function is not correct. So how do you spell substitute? Someone should correct me. Someone should correct me.
SUBS.
There should be an
SUBS.
S after the
There
letter
should be
B.
an S after the B.
Thank you. You can see that when it is correct, automatically Excel will also suggest it to you, right? So we have gift Nwosu. That's what the substitute does. You pick the cell where the word is or the sentence is. You put in quote the old text that you want to change, and then you also put in quote the new text, and then you are done. So one of the things you have to be familiar with is the syntax. What syntax is that for every formula, I think I also explained this the last class. For every formula, you can see the formula, you can see what you should pass in, and then all the parameters you should pass in, you will see them, right? So basically, that's what it is. It's not complex, it's not difficult. So let's look at the sentence before we go. And prepare your mind. I'm going to intentionally be making a lot of mistakes these days. And you should be ready to correct me, even though there are some people who have never gone that far before. You may be wondering, how will we correct you? When others correct me, you too, you should take notes, okay? So that you will not be stranded. So, with all due respect to the ladies, so we have this. Now, when we want to change a word in this using substitute, so we do sub s and then we pass in the address of the sentence we want to make changes to. So we want to change she loves food to want to change the word loves, want to change it to hate. So we can see what happens. We change it from she loves food to she hates food. All right. So, of course, we know everybody loves food. Ladies, with all due respect, so that you will not say he's gender insensitive. There are so many words these days. Do you know sometimes people are even surprising me, sef. They will just call some word that I'm like, where did you guys get this from? Are you sure I'm still living with you people on this planet? All kind of names and terms. Well, so she loves food. We can change that to she hates food. Now I want us to do something. I want to ask a question using this substitute. What if this love here is not actually love? Maybe it's in a different letter. You see, we have love here. I want to change it now. And then I come here, instead of typing it as love, I decide to change this to capital letter. I decide to change this love to capital letter. Will I still get my answer, or will it throw an error? If you are actually practicing with me right now, you'll be able to tell. Feel free to leave. I am very strong and man, the lies from my sins affecting the head. Oh, sorry about that. Sorry. Okay, yeah, Marianne, we'll take it again. But before then, I have a question for those that were here. If I change this love here that we want to change to hate, if I type it in a different font size, will the formula still recognize it? That's the question.
No, I don't think so.
You say no,
I guess so.
all of you that are guessing.
I guess so.
Yes, it's because you are not practicing it. That's why you are guessing. If you practice it, you should be able to tell right now what will happen. So almost all of us on this call are not practicing. But I hope you are taking notes. You are like putting notes down, because that's very important. So let me do it
taking notes
so that you see. Did you see that?
Change. Okay.
So it has to be the way the word is, the old word, the way it has to maintain it like that. That is the font size, the font type, it has to just maintain. In fact, particularly the characters, the type of characters in that word, you have to maintain it, and then you have to maintain the font size before it can take effect. All right. Let me just use this here. So I'm going to do this again. It still say that it cannot recognize it. Even with just a change in a letter changes, just a letter that is capital letter makes it not to. But then if we still, oh, I think something else happened, sorry. It should be this guy. This is D15, okay? So, as I was saying, if just a letter changes, it will not take effect. So we have to use that old word the way it is exactly for you to be able to recognize it and then change it. Are we good? Are we okay?
Yes, we are good. Yes,
All right.
sir.
I'm a bit lost, but please can you come again, please?
No, it's fine.
Hello, lost.
So we have we have this word called she loves food, right? In fact, let's start from this gift. So we have this word called Kelechi Nwosu here, Kelechi Nwosu. So we want to change Kelechi Nwosu, we want to change Kelechi now. We want to remove that name Kelechi and replace it with a new name. So for we to do that, we use the function called substitute, right? We use this substitute called function. Then we pass in the entire value from that address, B8, that is Kelechi Nwosu. We pass in that address, and then the word that we want to change, that's the old text, we bring it in. This is the one we want to change, the old text. And then this is the new text that we want to change it with, replace it with. So we use gift. All right. So when we do that, you see that, oh, okay, sorry. Let me do. So when you do that, what you have is that you now change it from Kelechi Nwosu to gift Nwosu. All right. Now, the same approach will come here. Here we have a sentence. Instead of just name, we have sentence. We say she loves food. And then for this she loves food, we want to change the love from love to hate. So we do the same thing. We come to this. We select she loves food, which is cell. We pass in the cell address, which is D15. We pass it into the substitute formula, D15 here. And then this is loves. This is the old text we want to change, right? This is the old text. And then this is the new text we want to replace it with, which is hate. So when we do that, and then we hit enter, we notice that nothing changes. Nothing changes because this is not how the old text is. So basically, the function called substitute is sensitive to case. So because it's in capital letter, it's not, it went here, it went into the old sentence to search for the word loves that is in capital letter. I couldn't find it. So it retained the old one. So you can see that it's still, she loves food, right? Now, for us to make this work, we have to bring these loves, we have to bring it the way it is exactly into the function for it to work for us. So we bring in loves, and then we replace it with hate. And then we can now see that it will take effect. And then you now see that it is she hate food. Are we good? Are we good? Are we good? Are we good?
Yes, sir.
Marianne,
We are good, sir.
you
Yes, sir, we are
you
good.
get it now.
Not really, sir. My network is horrible, but I'm just following up. I will go through the recording later.
What network are you using?
But to an extent, I'm actually even fluctuating between Airtel and MTN. I subscribe for the two so that anyone I can use it, but I don't know why it keeps breaking and breaking, and it's frustrating.
Sorry about that, Marianne. You see, uh, in a relationship like this, I would advise you use
I get it.
use I wanted to say fiber optics, but don't mind me. I'm just joking. Goodness say come again. Okay, I will. I will. Someone,
I've
someone.
actually gotten it, so I've done it now.
Oh, okay. I should not repeat it again, right?
No, repeat though, but for me, I'm just happy I've done it.
Okay. All right. So I'll just repeat this gift also. I think I'll just pick another example. So we have this substitutes that we want to do. We want to substitute the name. Want to change one of these names. Want to remove Efe. I don't know how to pronounce the other one. Omorege. So want to replace Efe. So Efe is this, right? So we replace it, the new word that we want to replace it. First, we use the substitute function. We pass in the entire word where we want to make changes or sentence. We pass in that entire sentence, but we don't need to copy the entire sentence and bring it. All we need to do is the address of where it is, which is B6. We bring it, we type in B6, then the word we want to change there as it appears in that cell, we bring it in. We want to change FA, and then we want to replace it with goodness. So want to replace this with goodness, and then we hit enter. You can see it's now goodness Omorege, not Efe Omorege. Is that straightforward? All right. Okay, I will assume that we are good. We don't have issue with that. So let's see what else we can take a look at. Time goes. Yeah, time. Let's see if we can, even if we can't touch every other thing, let's cover time today. Let's cover time. Someone has started using the annotation tool again. Don't worry. I'll find you someday. So goodness, I have come again. Network is really terrible this night. Yeah, sorry, those of you who have enjoyed rainfall, just a little rainfall, NEPA will carry light, network will be bad. We'll have to be calling Jesus to help us. I'm very sorry about what you're going through. But you'll be fine, don't worry, you'll be fine. So I hope I didn't get disconnected. Okay. So we're going to be looking at functions for time. One of the things you should notice about Excel is that it's using the time on your system. That's the time on this laptop. That's what it will be using. So the first one we'll play with, is called the now. Somebody who has network issue is about to stain me with their network issue. Now I'm having unstable network. I am covered by the blood. Carry your unstable network one side. Don't stain me. So now the keyword now will give us the current date and time. So it's going to be using the system time, what I have here. So meaning that if the clock, the system clock is wrong, it's also going to be wrong on Excel when you use the keyword now. Do we understand? Now is for current time and date. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
You people should not be dull on me this evening, no?
Yes, sir, it's clear.
Let me know if there's any issue. Is there any issue?
Yes,
No. I'm open to hear from you guys. All right.
No, sir, we are clear.
So the keyword now. The keyword now.
Sorry, I didn't follow.
Yeah, I'm doing it again. The keyword, the function now does not take in any parameter, does not take in any value. All it does is that it picks your system time and date and displays it, right? So when you just type now and then hit enter, it shows you the system time and date. All right. And I said, if the timer on your system is wrong,
no,
then,
I did not.
You are just coming from where? Network can be a very difficult. You are just answering the question that I'm sorry, don't worry, I'm just joking. But it's not that you get to hear what we are saying, since network can be a mess sometimes. And so actually this is why Pastor Kenny was thinking if we could do physical, but then the sincere truth is we can't do physical. How will we gather everyone by this time at UA? Not possible. If not, it would have been better. All these network issues, we won't have them. Okay.
Please come over with the date again, I mean the time again.
No problem, that's fine. So if you want to get the current date and time, you use the now function. no parameters or no values will be passing to it. Just that. It's as simple as this.
Okay,
So you just type
I
now.
got it.
Okay, thank you. You just type now and then you get the current date and time. Current date and time. Remember, the time on your laptop and the date must be correct because it's using the one on your laptop or desktop. Okay?
Okay.
All right. Do you guys still get this or you're having network issues?
I got it. Awesome.
So
I typed the now, but I'm getting the name, hash and name sign.
you say you're getting what? Hash and name sign. I don't understand.
Getting the hash sign and name, then like an error or something.
Oh, okay. Can you put your cursor on top of the error to see what type of, to see the sentence, the error description it will give you? Just the way I put this on top of this date and time now. Can you put your cursor on it and say and see what the sentence?
Invalid name error or something like that.
Yeah, that's because you type the function is incorrect. Check your function name. Is it correct?
Okay, let me try it again.
Okay, okay. So let me see. Okay. Yeah, Esther, of course. Really, my hands are tied on that. I will have to take a very serious permission because we will not be able to pay for that physical. You know that they pay for DOA. So we'll have to take serious permission. When I say serious permission, permission from the very top that we should use DOA. So, and then we'll have to find a time that we can, All right, don't worry, you'll be fine. You'll be fine. Or next session, if for next session, if it's possible, we'll find a way to work around that. Okay. Peace. Yes, peace. Aye something. Peace. Aye goro. Yes. Please zoom with the manager or I. Don't worry now. Be speaking pidgin. Be speaking pidgin. When peace, I hope you are not laughing at those people that have network issues.
No, sir, never that.
Okay, thank you. Because I know you have good network. So when we are talking about network issues, it seems like it's an ancestral or it's a foundational problem that needs deliverance. But don't think about that. Don't go there. So
I have issues sometimes too.
I have zoomed in. Okay. Yeah. Oh, Julie, let me tell you a small story about those of us in Abuja. We have network issues too. So that's the story. Very short and brief. We have network issues. So it's not just for those who are outside of Abuja. Okay. Let's quickly look at another one. The other one is called day.
No, sir. Excuse me, sir.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I said that because of people asking for a physical meeting. People that are asking that we should meet that you should meet physically. I said we are not all in Abuja.
Yeah, true. Okay.
Do you understand what I'm saying, sir?
Yeah. It's now I get your point. I thought you were referring to the network.
They do. Yeah.
I didn't know you were referring to having a physical class. Actually, it can be catered for, right? We can handle it. All we just have to do is that during the physical class, we'll also create access for those online to join online. Is that straightforward? But then there's no need to debate too much about that. Let's move on to the next one. We have the one of today. Today only extracts the date, the system date, right? some of you that have been looking at this slide, I think you may have practiced all of them before I even get there. So today only extracts the system date. It has no, sorry, excuse me. So today only extracts the date. It doesn't give attention to the time. All right. So every time you use the function today, and then you do that, right? You see, it just picks out only the date, not date with time. So you know that now uses now brings or kind of displays date and time. Today function only does date, no time. All right. Then we have the day.
I don't know the formula you use.
Yes, the formula is
Okay,
today. Today, yeah.
Okay.
Yes, try it so that
I think I got this today and then now. So it's clear for me.
Okay, thank you. They are very straightforward. So we're going to talk about day, month, and year. Day, month, and year. So when we want to extract day, all we have to do is do this, say day. Yeah. So you can see I'm having issue. It's asking for serial number. So unlike
why?
Yeah, that's where we are heading to. Unlike the let me remove this first. Unlike the now, today, those ones, they don't require you to pass any value or any parameters. But when you are now dealing with day, right? You are dealing with day, or you are dealing with month, or you are dealing with year. When you're now dealing with this, you have to pass in the date where you want it to extract the day from. Okay. For instance, you say day, then you pass in the day, the date. You pass it in as a parameter, and then it will extract the day from it. Today is 17, you can see. So you type day, then you pass in that value, that date, and then it will extract the day from it. Okay. The same thing you can do for month, and then you can just type in month. After you type month, you pass in a particular day, date. And then when you pass in that date, you see it will extract the month. We are on the 10th month. The same thing for year. You type year, and then you pass in the date. And then when you pass in the date, it will extract the year out of it. You see, we have the year. Are we okay?
Almost. I've got something. I want
I
to.
get it.
I'm fine, sir.
Okay. I have to leave now for a parameter. Okay, thank you, Gift. Will the today and now function use the date time the sheet is created or the date time the sheet is opened? No, not really. It's using the date time on your laptop, on the system, right? That's what it's using. So, but today and now.
Yeah, so I mean,
okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm saying we are creating it now, right? It's going to use current, like the laptop's current date and time now. So if you open the same sheet tomorrow, will it use tomorrow's now or today's now?
No, it will be tomorrow's now. It will be tomorrow's now. It will always pick the current time. If you see the time is updating, like now it's 9. This is 9:02.
Okay.
So the time is updating.
Okay. So if you want to use today's date like forever, you have to specify that you have to manually write today's date. You can't use that function.
Yeah. You can't use that function. You only use that function if you are currently working on something. But anything aside that, you have to use something else. In fact, we'll apply some of the things we've learned. Now, this is order date here, right? This is order date. We can extract the year, the month, and the day. But before we do that, there's something you need to check. Emmanuel, are you here? Emmanuel, are you here? Or have you... So there's something I want to show.
I am on, but the network is a bit cranky down here.
Okay, sorry about that. So you can see at the top here, it's telling us that this is a date. When you click on this, it will tell you this is general. It has no data type, no format. You can see there's general, no specific format. It can be number, it can be currency, it can be date, it can be time, it can be percentage. Those are data types. Those are data types, right? So for this case, this one is date. So it must be in date. If it is not in date, you can't perform, you can't use the functions, the time functions or date functions on it. It won't work. So one of the things you do is when it's not in date, let me see. Let me just copy one and show you an example. Is this also in date? Yeah, it's in date. So let's say I copy this here and then I change it to general. You can see the way it is. This is not date. So you can have it. You can have data like this, and then that column is actually a date, but the date appears in this format. So one thing you do is that you just highlight it, highlight everything there, and then go here and change it to date. Make sure you change it to date. Yeah. Okay. So like this one now, you see, I've highlighted it. I can just come here and then change it to date. You see, it's now in date. So if it's not in date format, you can't perform or can't use those functions we've used on them. So one of the things we do is that we are going to extract the day, the month, and the year. So come back here. The first column is day. The second column is month. The third column is year. All right. So for the day, what do? We type day. Then we go to the column, order date. We want to extract the day of the order date, the day of month. So that is F2. Gives us 28. So it's the 28th day of the month. So all we have to do is drag it down. We drag it down, you have all the days will be extracted. Because the function, we are still going to talk about cell referencing. What we just did now is cell referencing, but we'll talk about it maybe tomorrow. So you have all the days extracted. Then you can do the same thing for the month. You type the month, you pass in that cell that has the values for the date. We're extracting the month of the order date. So you do that, then, sorry, excuse me. Nothing else than stress. If I'm stressed, I used to have, I don't know what's called, but it's there. Yeah, sorry, all you that have bad network, I'm sorry. So you do the same thing for the month, then you type in, you pass in the value. So once you've done that, you drag it down. You drag it down, you see you've extracted all the months. The same thing for the year, right? You do this, and then you close it. You see you've extracted the year of the order date. So you can bring it down, and then you extract all the years. Okay? Is it okay? Do we get it? Huh? Are you guys okay? Did you get it?
Please, can you do it again?
Can you do it one more time so that maybe we could just try it out?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, we did.
We do here, we say day, and then you open bracket, you pass in the date you are talking about, which is order date, the first cell there, that's the one you pass in, then you enter. So once you've done that, all you have to do is drag it down. Once you drag it down, what will happen is that it will update for the other dates. That is for these other dates here to the bottom, it will update. It will extract their day of month. All right. Now, we can also do the same thing for month. We have month, and then we open this, and then on the month, you pass in the first value. That's what you should be interested in. Then you close. You've extracted the month now. Then you don't need to repeat that. All you have to do is drag the cell down to the last one. It will update for all the subsequent dates here to extract the month of the month of the year. And then you can also do the same thing for the year, right? And then for the year, you pass in the first one, the first cell, and then you extract the year. And then all you have to do is drag this to the last one. All right. Do you get it now?
I got it.
Yeah,
Yes,
it's clear now. I get it.
Okay, thank you. So let's look at one more thing and call it a day, and that will be the time. We look at dates, can also look at time. Time in this case, we can look at hour, minute, and second. We may not look at the date if we'll leave it for tomorrow. So let's just look at hour, minute, and second. These ones, they are very straightforward, very, very straightforward, right? So all you have to do is that you have this current date and time here. So when you want to get the hour, you can get the hour, you can get the second, I think. Yeah. All you have to do for the hour, you use the method hour or the function hour. And then you open it, you pass in a value, just like the way you did for month, year, and so on. Pass it in, and then you extract the hour. This is the current hour that we are in. That's 9 p.m. You extract the hour. Then, if you also want to extract the seconds, you do for second. You must also pass this in, and then you extract the second. Now, you can also do for minute. Minute. For minute, you do minute, do minute. And then for minute, you also pass this one in. And you see you have the minute. This is the minute, this is the second, this is the hour. Now I have a question. This should be very straightforward. The same way you understood day, month, and year, the same way you understand hour, second, and minute. The question I have for you is this. I'm going to do hour, and then I'm going to use this. I'm going to close it. Why is it giving me 0? I extract hour for this date. This date here, I extract the hour. Why is it giving me 0?
Because it doesn't have time inclusive. It's only date.
Yeah, it's only date. It doesn't have time, so it's going to give you 0. Okay. So, any question? Any question? Any question? Any question?
How did we get seconds for this other part here? Like this one you did here. How did we get the seconds?
Yeah, this second, we are using the second function, and then we are passing this date into the second function, right? To extract the seconds from that date. That date you are seeing is showing you minutes, it's showing you hour, it's showing you minute. It also has seconds. It's just that it's not displaying the seconds. So we can only extract it. That is your network okay?
Okay.
Can you speak?
Okay.
That can you speak? Is your network okay? Okay. I will stop sharing and
okay, you can cancel this.
Yes, you said?
Okay, I'm trying to find out something, please. I'm a bit not understand. It's not like I don't get what you did. I just want to understand, like this 21 hour now in this time. So what does it mean in real sense?
In real sense.
9 p.m.
Okay.
Yes,
We have not,
like
we have
does
not been.
it mean
Okay, go ahead.
yes, like does it mean this is how many hours we have in that specific date, or like what does it translate to in real life scenario? Because I don't know.
Okay. So, the first thing you need to know is that you'll be working with several timestamps. Who's, who's, let me check. Someone needs to be muted. Let me check. Okay, I think the person has muted himself. Thank you. There was so much noise on the background. So the first thing you need to understand is that you're going to be having, unlike this one that I just did, if you're working with GPS data comes with timestamp, not only date, it's both date and time. So in a situation where you want to do some analysis that you have to drill down to the time level, so you may have to extract the hour. Okay. For instance,
Okay.
like I'm trying to get you an example, but I'm going to move a little bit from GPS. Let's go into healthcare. Healthcare, every record that is taken from a patient's body comes with a timestamp. If it's temperature, if it's whatever it is that they are measuring from the patient's body is going to have a timestamp. Even if it's heartbeat rate also comes with timestamp. And then when they want to do analysis, they have to tie the analysis to the time, not only they have to time level. So if maybe by the time you extract the hour, you can notice that the particular hour patients used to die in a hospital. Maybe it's around 1 a.m., 2 a.m. Patients used to, for the last 2-3 months, all the patients that died around 1 a.m., 2 a.m. So you can now start trying to check who is on duty at that time, and then why is that event happening? Who is on duty and why? Like, is it that they leave the patient alone, and when the patient needs attention, they let them die, and then they're like, we're on duty, we didn't know what happened. Somehow the staff was sleeping somewhere, right? So it can actually, sometimes you have to analyze down to
All right, sir. Thank you.
you get more. For now, just hang in here. When we get to something more advanced, you start understanding.
This
All right.
All right, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
So
Yes, sir.
we are going to stop. And